Hello there and welcome to Island Outdoors 1, and today I want to share a knife with you from the Colonial Knife Company. And as you can tell, it's not in perfect shape. The corkscrew on it is actually broken off, but nevertheless we can share this example with you. And it's a Swiss Army style knife from Colonial. You can see it has a main blade just like a Swiss Army knife, except this one is a little different. It has a chisel grind on it. You can see where it is on this side, but flip it over, it's flat like a normal Swiss Army style knife, and it works fine and it's pretty unique. I like the looks of it. It cuts fine this way and it's pretty easy to sharpen. You just sharpen this edge and make sure the back side of it is just flat, just like a chisel. So that's pretty unique to this Swiss Army knife. And another unique thing is, you see it has a bail instead of a split ring like on a normal Swiss Army knife from Victorinox or Wenger. It has a bail handle. Provides the same function. You can hang it or attach it to your keys or whatever you want to do. Put a lanyard on it. That's kind of neat. This one also has an awl. Nice sharp awl with a very sharp edge on it too. Very, very nice awl. Nice stiff spring on it. Very useful tool for making holes in different materials. Another tool we have is the can opener. You never know when you're out camping if you're gonna need to open a can of beans or any other type of soup you brought with you. Very functional. Another tool we have is a regular screwdriver and cap lifter. And stay tuned to the end of the video and we'll try out this cap lifter and see if it actually works. Once in a while you'll run across a cap lifter that doesn't work like it's intended to. So we're going to try that out. So that's the main functions of this knife, and like I said, the corkscrew is snapped off on this one, so I don't know if that speaks to the quality of the knife, but it does speak to the quality of the corkscrew. And believe it or not, this knife has a lifetime guarantee, so if you had the receipt for this knife, which I don't, you could send this back to the company and they would cover it under their warranty. Now I'm not sure what year this knife was made. I can't find much information on it, and I couldn't even find out what the actual name for this knife is, whether it's a camp knife or a scout knife. I've seen something mentioned about a guide knife, but to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. Now, if you go to the Colonial Knife Company website, they talk about their mission is to provide the highest quality cutlery steel for holding an edge and heat treat the blade steel to maximize the Rockwell hardness, giving the user the best cutting edge available. And it kind of tells a little about the Colonial Knife Company, which is owned by the Colonial Cutlery International Incorporated Company. They were incorporated in 1926. This is a hard name to pronounce. The Lentino brothers, Antonio, Dominic, and Frederick, established the Colonial Knife Company in 1926 in Providence, Rhode Island. Today, 94 years later, the Antonio family still own and operate the Colonial Knife Company and continue the legacy started by the founders. Colonial Knife manufacturing the highest quality in precision cutlery, hand tools, and OEM work. A little more about Colonial Knife, a division of Colonial Cutlery International Incorporated. They currently manufacture knives and tools for the military, law enforcement, first responders, along with general sports knives and tools for the outdoor enthusiast. Whether you're a hunter, rock climber, guide, survivalist, farrier, or world traveler, Colonial Knife makes a cutting tool for you, and includes, but not limited to, bushcraft knives, tactical knives and tomahawks, throwing knives, knives and tools for fire or rescue, marine and sailors, electrician knives, and flashlights, to name a few. Here at Colonial Knife, we got you covered. They had a line of knives from 1970. They introduced the Ranger series, a collection of 9 different patterns of pocket knives. And it says during the next 30 years, more than 1 million pieces of the Ranger series were manufactured. I'm not 100% sure this is from the Ranger series. We're getting a little debris from the weeping willow tree we're under. But this very well could be part of their Ranger series, but just by judging from the overall condition of the knife, I would say this has a few years on it, and it definitely could have come from the 1970s. But the quality seems decent, and maybe not quite as good as a real Victorinox or Wenger, but is very close. And I don't think the corkscrew broke off because it was bad quality. Probably it just got wrenched in the wrong direction and snapped off, or it got bent and someone tried to bend it back. Who knows? But it doesn't bother me because I don't use a corkscrew for much. I don't drink wine. But very nice little knife. And if you happen to know the actual line this is from, whether it was a Ranger or a Guide or if it was called a camp knife, please let me know down in the comments below. And I'd like to just mention, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like button if you could. That helps the channel out quite a bit, and I would really appreciate it. So let's try out our cap lifter. See how the cap lifter on this works. We'll get something to test it with. I'll back out. A nice sunny Saturday afternoon. What better way to test the cap lifter with an actual bottle cap? And this is a craft beer we're going to try. With a little hiking guy on it. This is the Colonial Knife cap lifter. I'm behind the camera, so it's a little awkward, but oh, it grabbed right on. Nice. Not a problem. We're going to call that a win. So, Colonial Knife passed the cap lifter test. And I thank you for watching. And stay tuned for my next video coming out we have some more knives to review and share with you. And cheers.